Good morning, people of the grid. Hope you had a good sleep. Hope you were nice and warm last night, because we were warm, but it was a cold night. Remember when I said I had two things to do? Plug in the water, get the water going, get the electricity going? The water was going, and the electricity, because our batteries haven't been serviced in about 3 years, I'm pretty sure they're low on water, and left to themselves, they basically drew down to pretty much not powering anything. So we couldn't even run the furnace in the trailer last night. The temperature last night got to about 2 degrees Celsius, which is... was it -2? You think it was -2? I don't think so. I don't think it dipped below freezing. According to Tammy, it was -2, but it was chilly. Like when I woke up this morning at about 6:30 in the morning, you could see your breath. So I went back to sleep, and right now it's 16 degrees Celsius. Like, it is such a swing from temperatures at night to temperatures in the day. That's what happens when you live in a semi-arid desert. So what I thought I would do first thing here is check on our batteries. We've got 4 deep cycle 6 volts. I need your help still. Don't go away. Where are you going? Get back to your post. Get back to your post. What we're going to do is put distilled water in the batteries to top them up with fluids, because we've got some great sunlight. It is so warm, and the solar panels on top, they're doing their job. They're actually running the fridge. I was able to turn the fridge back on. We turned it off last night just to take the load off the batteries, you know, because it was cold enough to refrigerate anything. This morning, the fridge is back on just based on solar power and what the batteries can hold for a short amount of time. Throwing some fluid in there will allow them to hold it for a long amount of time. At least that's what we're hoping. It's hard to hold the camera and pump water into the batteries, so we've used up, I think, 3/4 of a gallon, and I'm just getting Melissa to grab another one. Holy smokes. 2 of the 6-volt batteries were, I think, completely dry or very low on fluid. They took 1.5 gallons of distilled water. Melissa got yelled at twice during that fill, hey? What were the directions I gave you, sweetheart? I said,
go in the truck, get stuff.
That's what you heard. What I said was, go get a jug of distilled water out of the back seat of the truck. She goes to the truck. She comes back empty-handed. So she gets yelled at.
No, I asked.
Yeah, after you got yelled at, then you went back to the truck and followed my directions.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
You gotta ask. You gotta ask. Did you know that's why when pilots are flying a plane and they hand over the controls, they say, you have control, and then the other pilot has to respond with, I have control. And that way everybody knows that the instructions were communicated well.
Too bad I'm not a pilot.
I think, no, that's what we need to do so that you don't get yelled at. Let's go. 2 more batteries to go. Well, that took us a while. See, we ran out of distilled water, so we had friends coming for the lot that's kind of next to us, and we asked them to bring some more distilled water. Melissa and I just finished filling all 4 of the trailer batteries with nice, clean distilled water. They were thirsty. They were pretty low. So now that they're full and we've got full sun, we're at about 20 to 2 p.m. We've still got a good 5 hours of solid sun. So that should energize the batteries quite nicely. We'll keep an eye on them. Next step, we're going to go over to the golf carts and fill those up too. We have a magical automatic filler hose with a little pump that makes it so easy for the golf carts. But something happened with the tube on the golf carts, on both of them. So what I'm going to do is pop the caps that cover the water holes, and we'll just manually fill it that way. You're a good help now.
I'm always a good help.
You are always a good help. It's a beautiful day out here. So nice. We got the awning out, got some shade. Living the dream. After we froze our butts off last night. Did you freeze your butt off?
I froze my face off.
I froze my face. I went under the covers for a few hours. Yeah. It was that cold. All right, let's go finish our work. Tonight's going to be better. I know tonight's going to be better because the generator's coming out. So we'll have power either way. Even if the batteries aren't charged up, we'll have power. So this is the golf cart battery pack. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we've got this nice filler system where you put the hose on the end of this, and this end is supposed to push in, but it doesn't. It's completely seized up. It doesn't even look straight. So that's why we're going manual, and manual means popping off these caps, so that I can pour water in directly into the batteries. That's what we got to do for now until we get this thing figured out. I guess I got to order a new filler hose ×2, because Patricia's cart here has the same problem that our cart has. Hey people of the grid, it's evening. We had a great day.
It was so nice here.
It was so hot. I think I got redneck.
Yeah.
The back of my neck got sunburned because it was so nice outside. We got a lot done today.
It's hard to believe it's going to snow tomorrow.
Apparently,
here.
Yeah, apparently there's 5 centimeters, which is like, it's 1.5 inches,
it's
2
not
inches.
Much, but
2.5.
it's still snow.
Yeah, a little over 2 inches.
22 degrees today.
I know.
Snow tomorrow.
But the good news is all of the batteries are topped up in the trailer and the 2 golf carts. Melissa and I washed both of the golf carts. We filled their batteries up with distilled water. And the trailer battery's doing really good. We also had our friends who came out to look at their lot bring our generator. So
thankfully,
we've got
we have heat and power. Yeah.
We've got heat and power, and we're all set up. Tammy and I are going to play some video games. The girls are outside doing adventuring stuff. Check out the setup. Now the only problem was the Nintendo Switch comes with a dock that hooks up to a TV. We had one out here. I knew that, so I just brought one with me. But the one that was out here doesn't have a power cable.
Someone stole the power cable.
So let me show you Tammy's setup, and then I'll show you my setup. So there's Tammy. She's gaming on that TV. She's got her controller.
Yep.
And she's all set. And I'm playing on my Switch, which the problem with the Switch, if you don't have one, is the power goes in the bottom there. And so it can't stand on a flat surface. So I put a hole into this distilled water can. So the power cable goes in here, up, and my Switch is just resting there. And that's going to work. And I have...
Thanks, MacGyver.
Yeah, I MacGyvered it. I got my Pro controller, which is if you're going to play and
I have Juki.
you got big man hands like I do, you need a big controller. If you got little girly hands like Tammy, you can use
This works pretty good.
controller that comes with the Switch.
Hey, Mother's Day's coming. I could get a Pro controller.
Yeah, that's a good
Isn't that what every mom wants for Mother's Day?
Yes, it is. That or a Swiffer. So it's a toss-up.
An electric Swiffer for the trailer that does carpets.
Not only,
I
babe,
would take that.
Babe, we've been married like over 20 years, so not only an electric Swiffer, but an electric Swiffer with a light.
What is this?
I think
22 years?
I think you're worth it. Yeah. Yeah, 22-year anniversary, that's electric Swiffer with a light. I'm telling you. Nothing says I love you like Swiffer with light.
I do need one.
Okay, so the video game. We've been talking about this since we came out here. You're probably curious what the game is.
Yep.
Are you curious? You know what it is because you've been playing it.
I am speechless.
So when did we get this? We got it before Good Friday.
We got it on
that
the day
week.
it was... Oh, not the day it was released. That week.
Yeah, and I had
before.
planned to get it for me and for Tammy and for 2 of our kids, and they could share, and Tammy and I would keep ours. I was only able to get one that week, so I got to play ahead of everybody.
I told him if he loves
And I think
he
I
would
put
have
in-
given it to me.
I do love you, but no, not a no. I did play about 20 hours on the game. It's actually quite amazing. Then I got Tammy hooked on it. And we both have been playing together. The cool thing about this game is you can play by yourself solo, but then you can create lobbies and either play online with up to 4 people or play locally, like out here at the trailer with no network, with up to 4 people. And it's just, you go out, you find monsters, you take them out because monsters are bad, okay? And it's a lot of fun. And then you're just grinding to get better gear, better weapons.
So one thing we found was that people would connect to us when we wanted to play together, and we were not very good yet.
Right.
So we didn't want to do that. So we connected locally, and then we'd just be the 2 of us.
Yeah, like we'd be playing online. And the problem is the monsters are hard enough when you're playing alone. When you go with 2 people, they almost get
almost.
twice as hard. Yeah, it's just proportional to the amount of players. If there's 3, it almost triples in length. So Tammy and I would have one monster pretty much close to dead, and then somebody else would hop in and start playing with us, increasing the difficulty level. And we weren't that strong, so that was a problem. So we figured out playing local shuts them out. The game graphically is beautiful. The frame rate keeps up. I mean,
the music's good.
It's never lagged, and the music is really good. So maybe a little later as we're playing, I'll get some video probably off of Tammy's
Set up.
setup, because mine is little.
You must love me. You gave me the bigger TV.
I did. That's right. I feel like I need one of those, you know, those big zoom plastic lenses they had in the 70s?
Yeah, like a
Because they
fishbowl.
had tiny TVs and they'd put these plastic things in front of them to make the picture look bigger.
Yeah.
I feel like I need one of those. Then I wouldn't need a TV.
There you go.
This TV that we have in the trailer is the one the trailer came with. And it's got multiple inputs, but it can only handle one input at a time. I think it might have picture in picture. Maybe not. But what I want to get is a TV that can handle 2 HDMIs simultaneously. That way one person can play on this screen, the other person can play on this screen, and you got 2 people playing side by side, which for video gaming is awesome. And since our kids are having friends over all the time, I may even have to get 2 of those. Because when you're camping, you can't just,
Everybody needs a TV that does 2 inputs.
Basics, right? I think I've covered this. When you're camping, you need a couch. Or if you're in America, it's a sofa. You need a sofa and you need a TV. And then the rest of, the heat, the electricity, that stuff is nice too. Warm water.
We used to camp in a tent, just so you know.
Oh yeah, we did our time. And thankfully, that time is over. Good morning, people of the grid. Guess what happened last night? It snowed outside. Yesterday, we were doing some work around the trailer, just, unpacking, putting some stuff out. We hung out outside, and I got just a little bit of a sunburn, and it was super hot. Yesterday it was truly shorts weather. I think it pushed over 20 degrees Celsius. Today, it's back down to close to 0 Celsius, and it snowed outside. We are toasty warm here in Golden Boy, the trailer, and I think we're getting ready for breakfast. Oh, and my kids are watching one of our favorite movies, Daddy Daycare. If you haven't seen it, I don't know when it's from. It's like the 90s, I think, maybe even late 80s. Such a good movie. Awesome family movie. What do we got for breakfast?
Sunday breakfast.
Sunday breakfast, nice. Ooh, how'd you guys sleep? Lissa?
Good.
Is it good? Sammy? Good to be warm? You were probably too warm, right?
Yeah, I prefer it more cold than warm.
I know. All right. Well, why don't you guys go have breakfast and we'll catch up with you a little later. Thought I'd come over to our neighbor's trailer. I built him a little snowman. Look at that. Oh yeah. Nice little snowman. Well, we had a really nice breakfast in the trailer. We had bacon, eggs, hash browns, toast, and pancakes. Thanks, babe.
You're welcome. Sundays are special.
And it was really nice because we ate inside. As you could see, there's snow everywhere outside. So
Yeah, it's crazy.
we hung around and we watched, what was the one they were watching first?
Daycare?
Daddy Daycare, which was awesome. And then we watched RV.
Yep.
Which is a must-see.
Once a year?
Yeah, we watch that at least once a year because it's so funny.
And then we went to We Bought a Zoo.
And then we were watching We Bought a Zoo, but we ended that
Yeah, I didn't get to see the whole
prematurely.
thing, but I really like that.
We figured we'd pack up and head for home. So we closed the trailer up, and we're heading back to Calgary. It's been a good weekend. Good first camping weekend.
We're squeaking into Calgary.
Yeah, the reason we're squeaking in is the Tesla, when we went out, we didn't have power all weekend, so we have just enough range to make it. We should make it to Calgary. I've got enough buffer.
It did say 1%, now it says 0.
Yeah, so we might make it. If we have to, we'll pit stop in the town of Okotoks. We'll charge up there for 10 minutes, and that'll give us more than enough to get home. So we've got plan B in action if we need it.
Yeah. Oh, it says charging needed to reach destination.
Yeah, we may need plan B. Problem is, I don't like slowing down.
Yeah, it said go 90 kilometers an hour, but no.
I can't.
See, I should be driving.
I cannot drive 55.
Yeah.